So, what I just have to do 3,000 jumping jacks. Because you are fat. Now, dodge the dingo balls. Dodge the what? Can't I just do a montage? I guess not. Well, how about I just do another review then? Chair! Don't want to move legs. No more moving legs. Okay. Alright, I'm in the shot. Alright. I cannot be as fat as that fan says I am. Ohio gozaimasu, konnichiwa, and konbanwa, where you are in the world, what time zone you're in. I am the drama chick, and I have no idea what I'm gonna do for this review. Yeah, review this. What? What? MXC! Yeah, we can do this.
What are these people running from? They're not. They're running to the world's toughest competition in town. So get fired up for MXC, Most Extreme Elimination Challenge.
Shut up, I'm not cheating. The footage was made in Japan, so it counts as a Japanese live-action show. When I said that I'd be taking any American knockoffs, stuff like this counts. So, what can I say about MXC? Besides this. Guy in a captain uniform continually yelling out the following phrase.
Skanky, get it up!
In this, people doing insane, crazy stunts! And a hell of a lot of this. People falling on their asses! I can also say that I love this show. I love it to death. I love you, MXC. Love it. Now, as you can tell from the horrendous dubbing job they did, which I'm pretty sure was intentional, this show was not originally made in America. It is actually a Japanese game show called Takeshi's Castle. I'm not going to get into that today. At some point in the future, if I'm able to get the entire series, or at least footage of the entire series and be able to watch it, I will gladly do that. For MXC, it's just stupid. Stupid fun. MXC's plots pretty much have a bunch of people wearing silly costumes in different teams. They do several challenges and hope to win. But mostly, just a lot of this happens. Now, of course, there are several challenges. Here are some of my favorites.
This challenge, get across the obstacle course of challenges without getting dashed to death.
Brass Balls, a game where a guy gets hit with dingo balls. Hey! That's where Hachiko got the name Dingo Balls from. You're a jerk!
And it's time for Sinkers and Floaters, where contestants must skip across the slippery stones without swallowing a mouthful of septic sludge.
Log drop, where they gotta go across the logs and not fall down. Well, now that you got just to the show, let's start talking about the major characters. Of course, that pretty much boils us down to 4 people. We're gonna start with the 2 hosts, Kenny Blakesmith and Vic Romana. Our wonderful hosts, the dynamic duo, who are in the silly costumes and wig. Let's start with Vic, who is voiced by Victor Wilson, the rational, intelligent one, who hits people with his fan whenever he's angry. But in his past...
Okay, Vic, tell us about your days as a drunk.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't know where to start, Ken. I mean, so much happened back there. Let's see.
Yeah, shorten it.
Oh, okay. Well, first of all, I wasn't thinking very clearly. That's one thing.
Did you used to stumble around and hit your head and stuff?
Oh, yes, indeed. I've fallen off many a bar stool there.
Did you ever
Ken.
get fired from a job?
No, fortunately, I was an airline pilot back then, so nobody noticed.
What do you miss more, the booze or flying?
Oh, to tell you the truth, Ken, I don't really remember either one.
Now on to Kenny, voiced by Chris Darga, who is pretty much rock stupid.
Hey, I just got that.
Kenny can't be fired because his uncle's one of the network bosses. However, he does invent a lot of these crazy inventions that serve no real purpose except to cause Kenny a lot of harm and allow the audience to get a whole lot of laughs that don't have to do with the contestants of the games. Now on to my personal favorite character, Captain Tennille, who always asks questions like this.
Who thinks it's the media's constitutional right to report on public figures regardless of accuracy? Show of hands, now.
And then he answers thusly.
You're wrong. Entertainment reporters are just wannabe performers whose self-worth relies on associating with talented celebrities like me, the captain.
Captain. Right, yeah.
And he does this at the beginning of every single episode, along with the get along stuff. He is voiced by John Cervenka. There was only one instance where he ever said people were right. You want to find it, you gotta watch every single episode of MXC. When you're done with this. And now the fourth, Guy Ledouche. I wonder how he got that name.
I see your husband is on the camera. Have you ever taken the camera into the bedroom? Huh? Have you? Yeah. I film myself. Do you ever film yourself? Whisper. You both film me.
Okay, his name is technically pronounced Guy Ledouche, but Guy Ledouche is too much fun to say. He is also voiced by John Cervenka and is the one more or less reporting on all the madness on the ground floor. For your pleasure, here is my favorite moment of his.
Checkup where the doctors repeatedly probed me and discovered I had a kidney stone the size of a Super Bowl ring. Here's a diagram of my kidney and the gemstone, which I anticipate will pass slowly and painfully. I love the word painfully. Here comes the stone! I'm passing the stone! Skipper, can you see that I'm passing the stone? I am passing the stone! There's the stone! Skipper, it's the size of a small child!
Okay, we discussed the main four characters. We talked about how the series has little to no plot. Oh, I know! I'm gonna give you my top 10 most painful eliminations in the history of MXC. Now, of course, to compile this list, I had to watch every single episode of MXC. I hope you people are proud of the sacrifices I take on my day to do this. We both know we're kidding. This is short, but it is beautiful. This one is just wonderful because there's nothing funnier to me than a guy getting hit with giant nuts. And when they hit him, they then send him flying all the way down.
Hey.
Another one that is just short and sweet. This one I picked solely for the ending impact. Alright, she takes the leap and BAM! Who doesn't like seeing someone go splat? This guy looks ridiculously stupid, and he makes a face plant. Audience, I give you pain. Here's a man who's gonna get hit with a dingle ball and ground to death in a meat grinder. I had to include at least one in number 2 where the guy gets hit in the nutsack, along with his head and neck. Oh, cool, guy's gonna do fight. Oh my goodness, he snapped his neck! Look, even Kenny and Vic are shocked. But the guy gets up, and he still goes, and then face plants. Well, that's it. I can't really say much else about MXC. Wow, this episode ran short. Well, sayonara, and until next time, as they say, don't get eliminated! No! If you will excuse me, I have to go kill a fan!